Pet Check is brought to you by Bosley's, a proud supporter of the Victoria Humane Society. Go to bosleys.com/givingback.
Welcome to a very special 6th anniversary edition of Pet Check. We are so excited. It's been 6 years since Pet Check started, and these guys make 858 animals we've had on Pet Check, and almost every single one, we need to find homes for these guys, but the rest have all been adopted, which is just amazing. Penny Stone's here from the Victoria Humane Society. You've been with us since the beginning.
Since the very beginning. It's been
Check.
Amazing. Like, I can't imagine all these animals that got adopted because they got to come on Pet Check, and you know, the homes we've been able to find, and the awareness. The awareness is huge. So we can't thank Pet Check enough, and we can't thank Pet Check TV enough, and we can't thank Bosley's enough. It's amazing,
yes.
You know.
Yeah, Bosley's is our sponsor and has been since the very beginning, and been a great partner with us, helping raise awareness about animal issues, finding homes. Of course, some of the Bosley's, Royal Oak Bosley's is a satellite adoption center where kittens go, and it's always cute to see kittens in there. So thanks to all the staff at Bosley's as well. So tell us about these guys, and then we'll run through some of the numbers, because you won't believe how many puppies we've had on Pet Check.
Well, this is Tabby is the mom. She's only about a year old. She's just young, and she's just a lovely dog who's great with everything. She's a little timid on getting to know her, but like, as you can see now, she knows Steve and she knows the camera, and she's doing great. She's a lovely mother, and these are the potato chip litter.
The potato chips, they are like little potatoes. Look at these little potatoes.
They always look like little potatoes when they're this small, and
Yeah.
they're only like 3.5 weeks old, so they're, you know, it's going to be a while before they're ready for adoption. But she came to us from a very tragic situation where she was not getting what she wanted, and unfortunately there was a lot of neglect and abuse there. So she has she's come to us, and you would never, dogs are so forgiving. Animals forgive us so much. She has, you know, she's just looking out at the water. I'm going to go jump in there and have a swim.
Yeah, they are so forgiving once they know they're safe. She's in a great foster situation, and she's very trusting now once she gets to know that you're going to not mistreat her. And these guys are pretty chill. They're pretty well-behaved little puppies.
They're great puppies. And I have to say with Tabby, she's in a foster home with other dogs, and lots of times we can't have moms with other dogs. Like, it's hard because, you know, they're protect other puppies. We have the best videos of her just playing nonstop with the dogs in the home, and she wants to be a dog again. So I'm hoping that once her puppies are adopted, we can get her into the best home ever. She looks like she's kind of an Aussie type cross, but super sweet, little timid upon first meet, but great once she knows you.
Okay, let's run through the numbers. 850 animals total. Penny, what do you think we've had the most of?
I would say dogs.
Yes, dogs. So
Dogs and puppies.
Puppies in particular, 396 puppies on Pet Check, 267 kittens over the years, 142 dogs, 10 cats, and cats can be harder outside, but we've had 10 cats on over the years, 31 bunnies, 5 horses, including some miniature horses. We've also had 3 guinea pigs, and then a mouse, a desert rat, a snake, which we haven't repeated, and an emu. So quite the assortment of animals. And I know people watch us and say, oh, you have the best job ever cuddling puppies and kittens, but there is a really sad side to animal rescue that you deal with, that all of the rescues deal with, all of the volunteers see. You see the abuse, the really heartbreaking stories. We've had a lot of animals on, like our bunny last week had to have its leg amputated because the owners didn't treat an infection, and it got to the point this bunny was suffering so much, and it was so bad the only option was to do that.
Absolutely. We get so many medical cases, and we spend tons. I would say a third of the animals we get in are all medical cases, or animals who have suffered severe trauma, and so they need extra special care. And you know, people don't see that side of it. Like you said, they think we play with puppies all day, and we get probably 15 minutes here today to play with puppies, and that's it. This mama got in a lot of trouble. She was beaten very badly after a couple of her puppies passed, and she was blamed for it. So it's, you know, we see really sad stories every day. I mean, you know, and unfortunately with things like, with animals like cats and with bunnies, people tend to think they're disposable. We don't see it as much with dogs, you know, except for in the remote communities, but with cats and that, like the bunny that Amy brought on, it's simply because people don't spend the money for them. They don't spend the money for small animals. They don't spend the money for cats, and it's very sad. So super important, if you're going to get an animal, please remember that there is a cost to it.
And if this is one lesson you take from Pet Check, animals are a lifetime commitment for the life of that animal. So if you can't take on, you know, 15 or 20 years for a puppy or a kitten, then take a senior pet or
Yep.
foster or do something temporarily, because it's really not fair to the animals to be passed around, to be in a bad situation,
Absolutely.
to be dumped outside, which happens with bunnies and
All the time.
and other animals as well. So it's, yeah, it's heartbreaking to see. How many years have you been doing pet rescue now, Penny?
27, way too
27.
long.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I love
I
it.
know you
I'll
love
never
it.
retire.
I know.
I would say too, like if you really want an animal and you can't afford the expenses and you can't afford the things, foster. Everything's provided.
Everything's paid for.
You save lives and you get that time with them and you get that love and you get to enjoy that animal. So foster them, because then you don't. It is an expense to you. So it's time and it's love and it's caring and it's, you know, there's a lot of work, but it's not expensive.
Yes. And there are long-term fosters as well.
Yep.
For harder
Palliative.
cases, palliative cases, for some medicals. There'll be longer-term fosters
Yep.
instead of just a temporary. You've got kittens and they go find their home. But I love fostering kittens. I love doing Pet Check. It is the best part of my week. So thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to everyone who supported Pet Check over the years. And let's hit 1,000 animals before our 7th anniversary. That's our goal. Thanks for watching.